here's what's cooking for today. Guys, this show is dedicated to all U.S. military personnel who died in the line of duty. That's what Memorial Day is all about. I also want to dedicate this show to my mother. My mom passed away exactly 1 year ago today, 4:30 a.m. in my arms. So I miss her dearly. Love you, Mom. Thinking of you every day. All right, guys, let's talk about this. What are we talking about today? I'm going to leave you with 4 quotes that I thought were, they kind of hit me a little heartfelt. So we're going to get 4 quotes about the war and what it is to, I guess, avoid war. Good news with Donald Trump. Hopefully we're finished with the Iran war and we're going to be clearing that up. Hopefully today or tomorrow, getting that moving forward. And hey, want to give a shout out to Felix Rosenquist, who won the Indy 500 yesterday. Did you guys see it? It was the closest race, 0.0233 seconds. He beat David. Who did he beat? David Malukas. David's 24. Felix is 34. But it was an awesome race. Indy 500's tied to Memorial Day back from 1911. This is the 110th running, closest finish ever. It was amazing. He got him at the very end, guys. Go check it out. I mean, I thought it was an amazing race. 350,000 plus people there. So loved it here in Indianapolis. The energy was amazing. So congrats. Way to go. All right, number 3, we're going to talk about sleep. Because what happens, sleep could be worse than hunger. They said the lack of sleep, it said it could kill you faster than hunger. So we're going to do a little, I saw Dictionary Scoop. I read that article. I said, let's just do that on a holiday. But first, guys, let's do it. The ABCs. Here's what's great about a holiday. You get half a credit, half a check. So if you did no workout today, I'm still giving you half a check because it's a holiday. But hey, guys, there's going to be 40 million people traveling, 44 million people traveling this holiday season. I think 40 million people driving. So be careful. But if you are partying, doing your little Memorial Day picnics, get a walk in, walk around the block, maybe 30-minute walk, get a half a workout in. I went to the gym, short and sweet, ate well, had the eggs, kale, banana, apple, a little coconut oil. So I did well on that, slept well. Again, thought about my mom a lot, but I'm giving myself 3 checks, 2.5, but I get the extra credit. Got to do it. All right, guys, Memorial Day. What's Memorial Day? It was originally called Decoration Day. It travels all the way back to Civil War, right? They said where communities across the nation began holding ceremonies to decorate the graves of the fallen soldiers. My family's pretty fortunate. My father was in the National Guard in 1957. And my Uncle Mickey, you see the flag here? That's my Uncle Mickey. He served in World War II, came home whole. And my Uncle Salvi served in the Vietnam War. He got the Purple Heart. He got shot, came home from that bullet through the leg, but luckily he did not perish. So for those of you who have lost a family member, I honor you, honor them. Memorial Day, it says as of 1971, Congress declared it the last Monday in May as a solemn day of remembrance and the unofficial start of summer. So enjoy your Memorial Day, but you do need to take a moment. I did. I said a prayer for all those who defended our liberty, our freedom. It is an amazing thing for anyone who chooses that path. I did not choose that path, but I'll tell you, if somebody came here, give me a gun, I'll fight on this country. I don't want to go to another country, right? I wasn't trained for it, but I'll put me through boot camp, gun in my hand. They come here, we're fighting. But here's some quotes. John F. Kennedy passed away in November 1963, as we know, about 6 months after I was born. He was our 35th president. He said this: a nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers. We have to remember. We have to remember all of those who fought for our freedom. Here's 2 quotes from Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Again, I'm not a fan of war, but this is Sun Tzu. You could check out this book. Everybody knows it. But he said this: who wishes to fight must first count the cost. huge costs associated with war. And number two, the wise warrior avoids the battle. So I think, again, what we're doing in Iran, it's really sad what's happening in Russia and Ukraine. There's still, I mean, it's really sad. War has to end. I don't see the purpose of it long term for sure. But if you're defending your freedom, yeah, of course. Now, here's a quote by Dwight D. Eisenhower. He wasn't a fan of war. He was our 34th president before Kennedy, and he ended the Korean War. That was July 27, 1953, about 10 years before Kennedy passed. But he was a five-star general, World War II, two-term president. Here's what he said. He says, I hate war as only a soldier who has lived it can, only as one who has seen its brutality, its futility, its stupidity. Again, he hated war. So hopefully, and again, this is a good thing. Not many people in our country have been dying recently as a result of war. But speaking of war, I want to, again, give a final rest in peace to all those who are fallen and who have defended our freedom. But one of the best war movies, there have been many, many war movies made, but you go back to 1978. Again, you guys see how I'm a fan of the history here. This is the most epic war drama, Deer Hunter. Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, Meryl Streep, and John Cazale. John Cazale, he had terminal lung cancer. Check this out. I don't know if you guys know this. He was a great actor. He only made a few films. Remember The Godfather? But when they were making that film, the producers wanted to fire him because of his illness. And Meryl Streep stood up. Michael Cimino, the director, stood up and said they were going to quit if they fired him. And De Niro paid for his insurance. So, man, that was an amazing movie. Very, very dramatic. But remember Christopher Walken in that? That to me, Christopher Walken is to one of the greatest actors of all time. What about Meryl Streep? All four of them. Four greatest actors of all time. Great, great movie. Go watch that movie. Anyway, let's jump right into this because that's it for today. I just want to talk about sleep. I'm going to read this. This is Dictionary Scoop. Kind of end on a lighter moment. Sleep could kill you faster than hunger. About that. That's why blissful sleep is so important, guys. All right, check it out. These are 12 things about sleep that you need to know. Number one, the brain is active while you sleep. It really is. It says it remains active even during the REM. That's why you can remember. It says regulates emotions. You could solve problems when you're unconscious. Number two, you forget 90% of your dreams. So if you want to remember, as soon as you wake up, you got to write them down because they say after 10 minutes, 90%'s gone. And then it fades pretty quickly thereafter. All right. Number three, falling dreams are very common. I had a friend of mine whose wife was falling all the time. Says it coincides with muscle spasms and hypnic jerks, they call it. So no worries about that. Number four, you only dream about what you know. This one's pretty cool. It says, even if you don't remember them, it's the faces that you've seen, in life. You've seen them before. Those are the ones that appear in your dreams, right? All right, number five, sleep deprivation. This one's a brutal one. That's why blissful sleep. Sleep deprivation kills faster than starvation. Check it out. They said chronic sleep loss causes severe immune dysfunction and organ failure. That's right. They did it with lab rats. They said the lab rats who didn't sleep lasted 3 weeks. The ones that didn't eat lasted 4 weeks. Again, blissful sleep is more powerful than the colorful diet. Number six, snoring and dreaming are incompatible. That's right. If you're dreaming, you're not snoring. If you're snoring, you're not dreaming. All right, number seven, sleepwalking can involve complex activities. I don't know anybody who's ever sleepwalked, but they said you could drive, cook, even play musical instruments. They said your brain's motor control areas are active, but the consciousness remains switched off. Number eight, blind people have sensory dreams. They said they're filled with other senses: sound, touch, smell, and emotion. Yeah, I really like that. Number nine, dreams can be controlled. Sort of. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Chris over there. He's a lucid dreamer in LA. You become aware that you're dreaming. He's a serious lucid dreamer. I did a show with him back while Tola Talks was on LA Talk Radio. It says lucid dreamers activate the prefrontal cortex, the brain's decision making area during sleep, and he does control his dreams. Pretty wild. Chris Duke. Give a shout out to Duke. All right, number 10, sleep paralysis is terrifying but harmless. I've had that happen to me. Do you ever have sleep if you wake up and you can't move or speak? And it's like kind of terrifying, but it comes with vivid hallucinations, they say. It's harmless. And the body wakes during REM. That's what's happening. You wake during REM and you kind of remain paralyzed. But they said it's a safety feature that prevents you from acting out your dreams. Number 11, night owls may be smarter. Ouch. I am not a night owl, but they say night owls have a tendency to have a higher intelligence, whatever that means. However, a night owl also is a higher risk of depression, metabolic issues, and heart disease. Not a night owl. I'm a believer. Nothing good happens after midnight, guys. All right, here we go. Number 12. Some people dream in real time. Yeah, I didn't know that, but a lucid dream can unfold in real time. That's where you got the facial twitches and all that stuff. All right, guys, the key is get your blissful sleep. All right, we're going to wrap it up with the 3 Tola takeaways. Got to do it. Got to respect the ABCs. Get the workout in even on a holiday. Get a little cardio going, guys. I think I'm going to go down in the gym here and try to get a little biking in. Need to do that. Number 2, pick up the phone or go visit somebody. That's it. Spread your love today. Share some goodwill with someone who could use it. And finally, always be willing to accept another person's opinion. Just because it's not yours doesn't mean it's wrong. All right, guys, make sure you honor the fallen today. Place flags or whatever, but do it. Do it. It's important. We have to revere those who gave their life to defend our liberty and freedom. Have an awesome day, everybody. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday. And as always, get your workout in. Peace.